Okay, can you hear me? Let's see. Okay. Alright, just give me the thumbs up if you. Alright, just give me the Oh god, I gotta turn my phone down. Ooh, gross. Okay. Now, I think I can probably try and.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
So I lied because I thought I had tried to open it, but I missed a check, and so I stopped it so I could save the game last week. Because I guess it was last Saturday I played this. So yeah. Okay. See what you say. I assume you can hear me, by the way. It's crazy we waited that long. I know. I mean, it got kind of busy, like, and then, because I need to write a couple of reviews, but, I mean, you know, it's fine. Okay. Interfacing, medium 10. We're going to try to open this.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck.
Of course. We suck it right now. I know we do, but I don't mind. You know, it's okay. We need a little break.
A hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder, why?
I feel that way often.
It's unjust, that's why. You can't even get to that thing anymore. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess, suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Put skill points in interfacing. Fine. Well, can I read the case file now?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Also, I'm really jealous of you being able to write like creative stuff. I'm not saying that I can't, but it's just been so long since I've tried that, I mean, I've written like short bursts of prose. You've read some of them, but I don't know. I used to like think about book ideas and stuff like that, and it's just like.
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Just the way you described it sounds really like romanticized and interesting, and like it's you, so like I want to see how you write that stuff. um, I mean, how can I not? But uh,
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Horace Debbie Behringer, if only. From Darjan Benzikin. Those are my initials. I'm not feeling. Wow, I don't know what to say to that yet. I think what you meant to say was Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. I can't with you with your. You're just gonna like not give me any leeway on this, and that's okay. I don't mind. I can. I'm a big boy. I can take it, and I know the truth. Also, I'm going with wow. I don't know what to say to that.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with, but it's the one you got. So sorry.
So sorry.
Yeah, we're staying out of this business for now. HDB is bad news from yesteryear. It's shit, honcho.
Also, like, I mean, if it's got a plot, which is like interesting, and that's why I'm telling you, I think like it's when those things are like it's when the the plot and the porn go together. I mean, if one's good, awesome. If both are good, even better. And I'm just saying. I don't know.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know. I'm just talking to myself. That's the thing. Which is hilarious because, in a way, I kind of am. So, like, your identity is fine. So, just, but we can talk about it a different time, I know. I know 2 weeks ago I interrupted you, and still to this day, I think that's just like, the timing on that is hilarious. It's, it's so funny. Um, and kind of magical in a way, I'm gonna say. Like it it wasn't until you said it, and then we talked about it later, where it was just like one of those things where it just felt like the pieces were kind of just being put in front of us, and that's blows my mind. I feel like I spooked myself. Again, 2 weeks ago, we were still in the throes of like getting back into like any rhythm. I feel like when I joked about the tapioca in the butthole, that's when it was like, oh, um, like I could just like, of course I would just randomly say like something like that to somebody, but like be like, oh, this is stupid, but of course like my brain tells me to do it. But then I say it to you, and I'm just like, I don't think anything of it, and it feels like it just like kept going from there. Like
The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Oh my god. I bet you love that quote. Wreak havoc on the middle class, and then of course true love is possible only in the next world for new people. But sometimes I feel like I feel. Keep tapping. I'm trying. I'm sorry.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lecturers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Keep the mural, it is right.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed, it's human nature. I would kill me wreak havoc on other nations instead. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing, because I don't believe in that rubbish.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next? AKA Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is.
I don't know why I did that. Actually, you know what? Hold on. It'll be a little cheap for a second. Don't judge me. Because I think I need to go back to the... So what was the one thing I needed to level up to? Interfacing? Washing machine. Pick locks and dude has. Okay.
It's the ledger you found. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Okay. Maybe we can go to the aquarium. Close the permanent compartment. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Why would I... No.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
That sounds good. Man.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Oh gosh.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Let go.
Hell no, I'm not letting go.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyage Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Nervous.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Oh shit.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
How much, like, am I gonna die from reading this? Because I feel like I would.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
No.
No. Hold on. To what? There's nothing.
You have time.
Detective, is everything all right?
There is nothing.
Oh my god. Shit. Oh, God.
Again. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me. Is it? The world is gone. You are no longer reacting.
A bitter, caustic sense of loss remains. Even in the darkness, great sorrows slip in the water. Slimy.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its
Is this-
lack of beauty was not the problem.
Is this different though? This opening? Yeah, this feels different from...
There is no Voyager road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause. Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful. Believe me.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Wait, I didn't die. Were you just fucking with me?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
Wait, so did you die when that happened? Like you lost, like, or you just loaded from that point because you didn't want to, like, because that feels very significant, and like, because like I'm kind of hesitant myself to like continue this because it's almost like I don't want to open that until later. Like maybe like when my dude has his wits about him, because like I kind of like want to keep that, but like this is also very, if this is like still the same, he's, because like I got credits, I guess, like I don't, well, I didn't get credits, but like the title came up. How many times have you played this?
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
Okay.
Ten minutes, maybe.
Because, yeah, when you read the case files, it says it takes like half an hour for each one, so it just like sucks up time.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
Beat it twice. Okay, that's cool. Man, I have so many thoughts on you. And for context, so I'm sitting on the couch, like right here. That's the window. It looks like a light across the street. There's a street light bright out there. It's very hard when all this is white. 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 But also, there's a grandfather clock right here. This doesn't mean anything to you. I don't know why I can't just take a picture. But across from me, directly across, and I'm pointing right now, like at my vision this way, there's a curio cabinet that has a mirror inside of it. And so I catch myself looking at the camera and looking at myself. And I know this doesn't seem like it means anything, but I keep thinking thoughts that I'm not saying out loud, obviously, except for this one. And then I'll catch myself looking, and then I'll looking at myself, and I'm just like, I'm a mess, but it's okay. We can worry about that later. This doesn't mean anything, and I have a reason for saying what I did, but...
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of paper and a cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. You stare at the card, willing your hand to move. It refuses. It's too much. Not a game. The words just crossed your mind somehow. Who do you think? You. It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand. Your hand shakes. You're flushed with adrenaline.
I am gonna do what you suggested though, and I'm gonna load from there because I did lose some time, and I spent a skill point that I didn't think that I actually did. So, and I think I'm supposed to be going to. I love his gloves, by the way, that they still have. Never gonna be able to pay for this place.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
A stereo investigation.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
What's up? Hey.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. It must be his name, Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, no, she called me, Carrie did, and I guess she ordered groceries from Walmart, and they got delivered, well, very late. And for some reason, the person put them on the trash can in front of the garage and not the porch, as they normally did. And so when she went out there to get them, there was a massive possum. And I don't know. There's also some shit that happened with her brother today. Like, some guy that he knows, like, is, like, threatening him. And this guy knows, like, where we live because he, like, came over once to, like, do some work on the garage. God. So I'm like, so I asked her, I was like, well, hey, at least, we have a security camera, so you can watch that and, like, see what's going on. She's like, oh, I can't see the security camera. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, she's had a new phone for, I don't know, like a fucking year or something like that, and hasn't had the security camera feed, like, on her phone. So, why does she need to tell me this? I don't know. She just wanted to, like, I don't know. But the thing about the thing with the brother, I mean, because I'm like, well, you need to be able to, like, watch on the security camera if, like, someone random shows up, because that's why we got in the first place, was if her brother showed up 2 years ago to, like, start some shit, and tell her to find someone else that isn't mine to bitch to.
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Yes?
Yes. Oh my god, look at all these. Sitting there in the hostel cafeterias for like. Oh. Also, I was going to tell you that hearing you say that you've played this twice, just like it does something to my bones, and I just want to honestly like play all the games with you, but it made me think of Uncharted and how much I love Uncharted, and like desperately hope that we can play it together, because I think it would be a great time. Like, oh my gosh, so fun. We find out who's a pissing contest. Oh yeah, I need my gun. Read the watermarks. Oh yeah. Yeah. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Get a hold of the sad song on tape. Keep searching. Despite lacking any obvious leads, this might take some time. People are closing trash. Type is a plastic. Find smokes and smoke them. Pay for damages. Yeah, that's right. sometimes I think it's best you're not privy to just like my random thoughts and stuff like that.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
Because I just think like these. I'll literally just be sitting here like it, because in a way I'm able to sort of compartmentalize that I'm playing this and like knowing that you're watching, and then just like being in my brain and like thinking the every moment thoughts that I do, and I just like I was about to leave the hotel and I just like thought to myself like this I don't know, I just had nice thoughts about you, and I just shook my head and I'm just like I don't know. God damn it.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now. This is the Caprice Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. Nothing, nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? The Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio. As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revèche l'Ouest.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Man, I just live for lines like that. Just
in the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into three separate rows. The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
Uh-oh.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Got drunk like a mason. I walked the land telling hordes of liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Probably some boring office job things for us. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. I'm not the sorry cop. Do you really think I have any idea?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth? Cool. I'm glad you joined us. Not a lot of money in doom crying. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see.
God damn it. Section of the one that wraps all the way around is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. Got it. So let's see.
Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
So you're saying I used to be a super cop. You're falling asleep. You want me to play something more exciting? Not that this isn't exciting, but like I can play like action game Call. No, it would take forever to download Call of Duty. I'm not doing that. Too much love and comfort. Oh, God. I'm gonna cry. Jesus Christ. Fuck. I know, I'm joking. I'm not really gonna do that. I would only play like something moody if I was gonna play anything else. God, you suck.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Oh wow. Very minimal.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Is now a good time to pour one out for the fall? That's not too big.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her.
Yeah, I really like to. I mean, I'm okay with stopping because, like, I know that you had like a long day, um, but I'm fine with stopping like after I get done with this little part, and then just yeah, hopping back onto the phone and talking to you because yeah, I want to. Yeah, I mean, obviously,
Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his
honestly,
ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Mhm.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Alright. Ooh, cases solved. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Fills that out for you. Good cop, bad cop, honor, people killed, moralist, ultra liberal, fascist. Hey, I've got 2 communist points. Hell yeah. 1 fascist, not great. I don't like that. But apocalypse cop, sure. Sorry cop, I got a lot of that. Pissy cop section.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Sure, I'm done with it.
I have no idea where I got fascist points. I was wondering about that. Like, I'm trying to think of like because there was a thing where my mind was telling me like, "Oh, you're the sorry cop. You're like, so just accept it." And I was like, "No, I'm not going to do that." And so like, I guess maybe like I just responded like in some sort of like hierarchical way. Um, do we need to fight? No, we don't need to fight. Obviously, like, comrade, please. Yeah, I wonder how I would have responded that would have made me like fascistic. Maybe like when I was trying to like punch like that stupid kid or something like that. I don't know.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Yeah, but like maybe I try to like go toe to toe with Kuno. Not even gonna mess with that.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. The pneumonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I'm sure puking isn't edible, yeah. Like, even a 17%, like, you would have to, like, somehow... Yeah.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Okay, let's do it. It's bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a cop. Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now. Do it with me. I just can't keep it down. Or do it without me.
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, baguette.
I know, like, that's the thing. It is crazy, like, how you could be, like, really obsessive about this stuff and just save every step of the way and, like, until you, like, brute force every check that you try and make. But, like, that's not fun. And, like, this is meant to... Like, that's the beauty of, like, things like this and, like, Baldur's Gate, is that you're meant to move on and have, like, another option. It might not be ideal, but you're supposed to, like, improvise or, like, figure it out. And what's even better is when the writing supports this. Because, I mean, I haven't gotten any fights or anything. I know there's probably, like, combat to a degree. But this is obviously more of, like, a narrative, like, thrust. And you're meant to, like, see how the game reacts to, like, your failures and your achievements. Like, that's what I really appreciate about something like this.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there, if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell. Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment, because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
Volumetric shit compressor.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Thought cabinet?
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that, together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Encyclopedia. Temporary research bonus plus 1 encyclopedia. Actual memory returns. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken step back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the Great Race Motor Tract, the 881, until you reach the Devon in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Okay, hold on. We're going to do the thought cabinet. And we're going to save again. No. Okay. I'm going to stop for now.